All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Coming up, it's the penultimate game of the NFL calendar, AFC versus NFC in the NFL Pro Bowl game. Excitement, well, we got that in abundance as this Pro Bowl is underway from Orlando, Florida. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up. Only the 14-yard line. At their own 14-yard line.
Here we go, set, 90, Wolf.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Second and 9 now. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here we go. 8, read. I got you, son. Now.
Back to throw now on first down. Flush to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And unable to connect on the long pass. He actually brings it in, but he was out of bounds, incomplete. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Looking to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Completes it to Coleman. And he will score. Touchdown, NFC. A 16-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So the NFC with our first touchdown of the game, and of course we'll probably see some offense in this one. I don't know, though, that we'll see what we saw in 2013 when the NFC posted 62 points.
You talk about pyrotechnics. That was crazy, even for a Pro Bowl. 62 points. I think you wore out your voice in that one, talking about all the touchdowns that were scored.
I would love to see 63 or more, though, I got to tell you. All about offense in this thing.
Pro Bowl, offense. Let's go.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, complete. That's Love. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the gun, Jackson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Second and 5 at the AFC's 39-yard line.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Stay with your man. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
13-yard line.
The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. They're coming up on their second drive of the game. Had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Let's go. Let's go.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it'll be a short field ahead as the AFC takes over, 1st and 10.
Ready, 43, Mike 43.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Call that a gain of 11.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the NFC. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
On play action, they'll throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The AFC offense set to take their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He was brought down by Vaughn Miller. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 5. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. Gerald Everett, 26 yards. And the NFC able to widen their advantage. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense for the AFC set to go now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. Room here to run. And he's going to bring this one back for an NFC touchdown.
I have to believe that in a Pro Bowl. Situation. You know, we talk about these defensive backs during the season that they're educated gamblers. They take the education out of it. They just go for the football here. Hey, try and make a big play, and if you get one, you really look terrific in this game.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The AFC offense set to take their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. Throwing is Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches.
Hey, seam 6, get it. 2nd
down and inches. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Joey Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
3rd and less than a yard.
Come on,
and it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now back to throw. Flushed out right. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Set. H.E. Gator. Double.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. The numbers for the NFC on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Mark check 33. Focus, defense, focus. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. They're not ready for this, man.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A good pickup there of 22.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Show some confidence. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. Marquise Brown, 28 yards. And the NFC adds on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense for the AFC set to go now. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Here we go. Orbit. Hey, check Mike.
Throwing again. Jackson gets this one to Hill. 12 yards there and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Let's go heavy. Everyone's
And Jackson throwing once more. That one complete to Hill. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw again is Jackson. He completes this to Sutton. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Akeem Hicks in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. On 2nd and 12, Jackson. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
It's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 5.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes.
Well, the pressure gets home, and the AFC comes up with a sack. Joey Bosa getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw here. On the screen, this is Coleman. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Bravo!
Mike's 59! Mike's 59!
You don't want this.
'59's Mike, '59's Mike. Check.
Now.
Back to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The AFC takes over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Set! Mike 10, touchdown. Check Mike 21. I got you.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Now the AFC going to take a timeout. It's their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Well, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, possession switches hands. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Coleman, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now the NFC going to take a timeout, their second, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
This is the tight end fan. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
22 yards. And an AFC first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Check by 21. Here we go. Hey, check by 21. Mike, go. Check by 21. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Watch the screen.
Now Jackson on first down. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The NFC takes over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. So we have come upon halftime of this Pro Bowl with the NFC on top of the AFC. As we'll send you across town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The AFC offense set to take their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the... They'll run on first down. Coleman in on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
2nd and 9 now. Pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Joey Bosa, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
6 guard. Check 6 guard. Watch it.
Looking to throw. And he's going to go down again. Von Miller picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline.
The AFC takes over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense for the AFC set to go now. They've got to dig down deep. They need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right, safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will score. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that mark. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. They've got this big lead. They said, forget 1, we want 2. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable they didn't even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
The AFC offense set to take their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Open man is Hill. He's got it. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch, maybe you move some motion, maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and that'll bring up second down.
Let's get off the field.
Back to the air on second down. It's Locke. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A good pickup there, 22. He's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
Hey, exit.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 5.
Locke looks to throw it again. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal?
4 down, 4 down, 4 down.
Ready?
Locke now on third and goal. And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. Noah Fant there to make the grab. And the AFC able to get a bit closer. Oh, this is blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live foot. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, 5, and he dives into the end zone and gets the 2 points. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they? Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
I smell fear in that offense.
They'll set up to throw, and the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense.
Good job.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Here's Locke to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
On the ball.
Block again here on 2nd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. But he will take this down to the 10-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
A loss of 7 yards. It's 2nd down and goal.
It's the NFC with the lead and the football as we start the 4th. It's the NFC with the lead and the football as we start the 4th. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. 2nd and long. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The numbers for the NFC on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and goal.
Squeeze.
He'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal.
Hey, Foxtrot.
33. Here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. From 10 yards out. And the NFC able to use the short field as they cash in for 6.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes...
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. That one complete to Hill. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. The throw over the middle taken in. 16 yards, a 1st down. Locke now, 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Block now to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Again, they'll throw with Locke. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
61, match box, light. Now.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Yep. Watch the motion. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. He's tired of me. He's tired of
Buzz. Shoot.
Locke going to go on 4th down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack. And the NFC is going to get the football back in excellent field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one a 14-yard play, and it keeps this drive moving.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
80 weapon.
Double it free, defense.
Hey, Delta. Get it.
They'll set up a throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Let's go now. 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie.
Let's go. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
Leo. Lee Griffin.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Von Miller able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Check nickel.
Hey, Sam off.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Bradley Chubb, and as a result, possession switches hands. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them,
under pressure, and they got to him again. Khalil Mack able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Now left side on the swing pass. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Team 6.
Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Hey, watch the ball. Hey, check, Mike 21, Mike 21.
Block off of play action. He's going to look deep for more. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. And it's great to see the Stars all out in one place, but in terms of football, what's really great to see is a very entertaining Pro Bowl as we are tied in the fourth quarter.
And how many of these guys thought going into this game, after a pretty easy week heading into it, that the pressure would ratchet up now and someone has to make a play, which means someone will have a play made against them and not have to live with that for the rest of the year.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. That's what we want right there, CD. It's a Pro Bowl. Give us some of these long touchdowns.
We want plays that cover a lot of ground. We want long-distance plays, whether long-distance runs, long-distance passes. It doesn't matter. In the Pro Bowl, big plays are what we're all looking for.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The offense for the AFC set to go now. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
To throw it is locked. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Block will try again on second down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. They'll go for it. It's locked. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw towards the end zone for Brown. And it'll be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The AFC takes over 1st and 10.
The AFC offense set to take their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left because victory.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the AFC going to take a timeout. It's their 2nd as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Right here, right here.
Block going to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sideline.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 32. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Down. 10 logo. Go.
Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Kill.
Shoot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Come on, set. 50, plant.
Check right. Tight into the right, boy. Tight into the right.
That one looks like he'll throw here. This is Coleman with a grab. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Mike, check 33.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Check. Crunch.
You're out. Get it.
Here we go on second and 12. Pressure, and the AFC gets to him for the sack.